Hello everyone, myself Rajni Rajput, and again I come back with a new presentation topic, classroom management. It's not only used for the medical student but also used for the technical as well as non-technical students. So I hope you enjoy the topic. A classroom management. A classroom management, it means it is a most aspect of teachers' daily responsibility in which teachers are given the most freedom to manage the classroom. Now we will see the definition of the classroom management. Classroom management is a system of action and activities are managed in the classroom to induce learning through teacher-taught relationship. Also, teacher and the students are the basic components for managing the classroom. In that, teachers' action and students' activities both are managed. How some strategies teachers have to try, like provide structure to the students, teach with the passion, have a positive attitude, also make learning fun, and include classroom activities like reading, listening, puzzles, use technology like projector, and create classroom games. Now we will see the dimension of the classroom management. A word dimension. It means a measuring the length and height of knowledge of the students. It is divided into four types: physical, psychological, social and cultural, and ethical. First one is physical. It means teacher should have to design the environment by organizing its spaces, furnishings, and maximum learning material. Teachers have to provide maximum learning material to the students. Second one is psychological. In that involve emotional climate. Every students have to freedom to talk, also make stress-free environment for the students and also avoid personal biases. Next one is social and cultural. In that involves creating environment where students feel safe and free to be involved. Also in that give a space where everyone should feel acceptable and included in everything. Now last, ethical. In that use real world examples, use case studies, use mini lessons, and also voluntary involve all the students. It will help to increase the teaching and learning activities. Again I will repeat the dimension of the classroom management: physical, psychological, social and cultural, and ethicals. Next one is principles of classroom management. Principles. It means a fundamental truth in that system of belief or behavior are involved. It is divided into two: general and specific. General. General means it recognizes in all kinds of legal relationship, and specific. It means it is clearly defined or identified from the general. Now we will see the first general principles of the classroom management. First, self-control and role model approach of the teachers. Both students and teacher have the self-control as well as teacher should be role model for the students. Next one is understanding and acceptance of students' uniqueness. Teachers have to accept the uniqueness of the students, like a student's behavior, student's nature, students' learning activity, as well as remembering power of the students. Next one is realistic and practical goal of teaching and learning. In that, create environment for the mutual respects. Also, hold the students for their behavior, handle discipline. It will help to decrease the problem of classroom management. Next one is exercising the productive teaching learning activities. For the productive teaching learning activities, both teacher and the students have to improve their ability of the learning. Next one is understanding student interest as well as understanding students ability. Both are involved in improve the classroom management. These are the principles of classroom management. It is a general principles. Now we will see the specific principles of the classroom management. In that, first, appropriate planning of classroom management. Teachers have to making the proper planning of the classroom, like organizing their timetable well, respecting themselves and others, taking good care of college property, attending classes on the regular basis, also complete their assignments in the regular basis. Next one is encouragement of the students. In that, encourage the students for their teaching learning activities and how to deal with that activities. Third one is giving responsibility to the learners. Teacher have to give the responsibility to the teacher, like doing their best in the teaching and learning, reading on the regular basis. Now, clear guidelines of rules of students. Teacher make the rules and regulation for the students. It will help in classroom management, like be kind, be polite, be on time in class after recess. It also raise your hand before speaking, listen to teachers and other classmates, listen to direction and maintain disciplines. Next one is reward and punishment for the students. Rewards. Rewards means it stands to create a feeling of pride and achievement. And punishment. Punishment is depend on the situation. Punishment will give small stress which measure in order to complete the any task. It will help to complete the task to the students. Next one is minimum disruption of teaching learning activities. We have to decrease the disruption or problem which interrupt the teaching learning activities. These are the principles of classroom management. These are the specific principles. Next one is classroom management problem. There are so many classroom management problems occur in regular basis, like inadequate light and ventilation, inadequate furniture, lack of seating arrangement, overcrowded classroom, lack of routine, and poor teacher taught IPR, poor teachers and students interpersonal relationship. These are the problem of occur in the classroom management. Now we will see the strategies for the classroom management. Or strategies, it means a plan of action to design to achieve a aim. In that, first, promotion of rhythm in teaching activities. Rhythm like repetition, visualization, and avoid negative spaces and increase the positive spaces. In that, help the teachers to improve their teaching and learning ability. Next one is promote positivity in teachers' behavior. In that, promoting positive behavior is a twofold process. You will need to reward the students who behave well, also change the behavior of those who do not, as well as teacher give more attention to students who misbehave. Next one is motivation. It is a one-way process. In that, teacher have to encourage the students to teach them a responsibility, also to get them involved in the classroom, give responsibility to the students for the task. Next one is a participation. Equal participation of the students should be improve the teaching learning ability of the classroom, also decrease the problem of classroom management. These are the strategies for the classroom management. Now we will see the roles of teacher in the classroom management. It is divided into 5 types: manager, leader, philosopher, mentor and guide, and researcher. In that, first, manager. As a manager, teacher who plays main role in planning and organizing, also monitoring students' problem and note down progress. Second one is leader. Great teachers are the great communicators. They know the best way to interact with the students. Also, teachers have to continuously push the students to learn the improve. Next one is philosopher. As the students grow, teachers play a very important role in shaping the students' future. It is at the point of time like teacher must take the role of philosopher, because his encouragement and support could mean the world to the student. And at last, mentor and guide. It will help to teach students to provide the guidance, motivation. Also, teacher should be the role model for the students, and also mentor may help setting goals and identify the resources. And last one is researcher. Researcher is a systematically study. It will help to improve the knowledge of the students. These are the roles of teacher in the classroom management. It is divided into 5 types: manager, leader, philosopher and technocrat, mentor and guide, and researcher. Thank you for the listening my audio visual aids. It include definition of the classroom management, after that dimension of the management like a physical, psychological, ethical and social and cultural. Also involve 2 types of principle: general principles and specific principles, which are the problems occur in the classroom management, which are the strategies we have to try to improve the classroom management, and what are the roles of the teachers to manage the classroom problem. Thank you all.